Right, welcome back to the channel everybody. On this one I'm out for 72 hours, and what I'm going to do is I did the review on this, the cook station, the Fox Cookware cook station, and I did reviews on it, used reviews, and then I did an updated review. And if you see my cob one, I did Tea Time with Tim, and if don't slate me on this one, Keith. And a lot of people asked me if I was going to do a tea time with Tim, but doing the with the Fox cook stove instead of the cob. So what I'm going to do on this 72 hours, rather than do loads and loads and loads of them like I did for the cob, I'm going to do a 72 hour what I eat: breakfast, dinner, tea, and just show you on this session. There will be other things, but I thought I'd just do one video on this session. Most people will do sort of a 24, 48, 72, and it gives you an idea of what you can do on it. So the first one I'm going to jump straight into it, and the first one is no, it's not. I'll stop and get this. Right, I'm going to eat that and then I'll get back to you properly. Right, welcome back for real this time, not for joking around like the last bit. I had to do it, you know. But anyway, so basically, like I said in the intro, I think there was quite a few people asked me about it because I did the Tea Time with Tim. I'll put the jingle up. Tea time with Tim. I'm cooking on the cob. Even though I'm by the lake, I'm putting good food in my gob. Yeah, so that's got to be rewritten. So if I can rewrite it in some way instead of the cob, and I can do the cookware stove or something like that, I will do. I'll probably put it on at the end of the video. But anyway, as for now, so let's just. I know I was here last night, and I slept at the lake, ready to start this morning at 10 o'clock. But let's pretend I turned up at the lake this morning. So I'd probably already stopped. I would have stopped for breakfast or had breakfast before I left. So like I said in the intro, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I do for this session. It's now Friday. I'm here Saturday, Sunday, and leave Monday morning. So it's just going to give you a little insight to what I use and what I cook on it, rather than do a whole menu of things. I may do another one another time and do different meals. But anyway, for this one, so basically let's pretend you got to the lake. You've found your swim, you're set up, it's too early for dinner, your tea, and you fancy a snack. Now that's what I usually do, and I like to eat small amounts but often. So if I was at this lake now, I'm getting hungry, it's 1:30. So for a snack, what I'm going to do is literally, I've got some sausage rolls. These are caramelized onion sausage rolls, and basically what I do is heat them up on the Fox cookware stove, and then what I do is just have a drink with them, and that sees me through till tea time, which I'll just quickly show you what I use to heat it up with, and then yeah, I was going to do it then, we wouldn't be able to see. So what I'll do is I'll spin the camera around so then you can have a look at it. Right, so you can see I've got the like the griddle plate on, shall we call it, and it's so simple this is, but it's just a nice little meal. And then what I do is just pop these on and warm it up. I know loads of you go, oh yes, dead easy, we know that, but it's just to show. Like I said, I'm going to go through the scenario of the weekend, and then what I'm going to do is you'll be able to see what I have. So it's going to be breakfast, afternoon snacks, and then there's going to be evening meals. So there you go, they're nicely warmed up to whatever you want. Bit of reggae sauce, and they're good to go. Nice and simple. The evening meals will be much more than this. This is just to show you, let's say, a snack you can do, but yeah. Lovely. Cool, caramelised onion sausage rolls, get on them. Right, it's now, I don't know what it is, 7:30. It's been really hot today, so I'm now looking forward to my evening tea, and this is going to be a real simple one, but nice and light. Don't want a lot because it's too hot, but I need something because if not I get hungry. Simple as that. This is going to be nice and easy to do. It's going to be prawns with noodles with chow mein sauce, stir fry sauce, and 2 large spring onions. So I'll show you what we're putting it in and how we're cooking it. Right, it's nice and simple. Just got the wok dish in there, Oh, you know what that is? Some insect. Right, use the old sunflower oil. Give that a good coat. Whack the old burner on. I'm just going to drain off the excess water off the prawns. They're just Tesco's finest North Atlantic prawns. Alright, nice and warm. Whack the prawns in now. God, they smell fucking gorgeous. And I use this to mix them around. It's about £3 from Tesco's. Just stops the if you're using forks or knives or spoons, it scratches the bottom of the pan. I don't want to do that. So what I do is don't sort of cook them off too much. All I do is just sort of warm them up basically. This spatula works for everything. You'll see tomorrow for the breakfast. It works really well for that, and the meal the next night, and the night after that. I use this more than any other utensil really in this. It don't scratch. I think it was, like I said, it was £3. I think they're from the Go Cook range. Really good. Here you can see there's 2 big spring onions. They're quite big. They're sort of like that sort of size, the bulb. I've done these sort of just sliced them, and then these ones I've done long, just so it mixes it up a little bit. Getting a bit Gordon Ramsay here, aren't we? Right, so that's looking quite nice now. Adds a bit of colour to it, doesn't it? I'm not bothered again if the spring onions are sort of cooked or not. They just add a bit of flavour and add a bit of colour. And these are like a vacuum packed noodle, really nice. They're sort of quite fine noodles, these are, so I give them a sort of a break up in the packet before they come out, because if not they come out in clumps. Chuck them in. They come in 2, in the packet you get 2, but I only use 1. If you fancy more, you can also always have the 2. And again, just sort of mix that around. I don't know if you can see us, if we can get a prawn on there. Chase a prawn around. As you can see there, look, just tiny browns on them, not a lot. Ain't really cooking them, just warming them through. And then this is the sauce I put in, chow mein stir fry sauce. Just chuck it in, mix it in. And then just keep stirring it around until it's all nice and warm. You can check it now and again. And it's as simple as that. A nice little light sort of tea. Nice and easy. Don't have to carry loads of stuff. Cooked on the Fox Cook Station. And there you have it. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to tip it over and then lose it all now. But nice and easy to do, didn't take long. You're talking, less than 5 minutes probably. Give it a little taste. I probably went a little bit too much on the sauce, but you put in as much as you want. Oh. That's good. Next one will be tomorrow morning. I'll catch you in the morning. Right, for this morning's breakfast, what we're going to do is I'm not going to say full English, because it's not really a full English. You can do it to what you want. I've cut them back, so basically you'll see what I'm going to put on. I'm not here to teach you to cook, I'm just showing you what so I am going to sort of rush through this one, but just show you what I use and how I do it. Right, on this one I've got the flat plate on this one. This is sort of the, I don't know what you'll call it, frying pan, flat plate, hot plate, whatever you want to call it. Again, same as before, I use this all a lot. It's basically light and fry, sunflower oil. Just give it a good old shake, get all your bugs off a good old shake. I like to put a lot of this on. Those of you that see the thing, you'll see I've been using this over a year now and still not washed it. Just wet wipe and kitchen roll. What I do, let that warm up a little bit. I don't have sausages, I have chipolatas. 3 of them on. So what I do is I let the chipolatas start cooking, let them get a little bit of brown, I'm not a lot, and then I chuck the bacon around the outside. Once they're nicely cooking, drop the egg on. What I do with my egg is, you'll see in a little while, I'll flip it upside down and cook it that way as well. And then what I do is just drop half the tomato, drop them on. I don't like them overdone, so I don't have them on for long. Now this is the tricky part. It's getting the egg over without breaking. If it does break, it's not too much trouble. I probably could do with 2 of these, but you know, we're all trying to cut down. Making a meal of this, isn't it? That's it, that's the one. There we go. Just flip it over and I like it just to cook that way. And there you have it. Chipolatas, tomatoes, egg, bacon, bit of bread and butter. Nice little sort of fried breakfast there. Not too much, but just enough. So there you go. Breakfast with Tim. See you at tea time. No one, actually, I'll see you at dinner time. Right, it's now Saturday and it's dinner time. I'm getting a bit hungry since I say dinner time, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not gonna have tea till late, so I'm getting a bit peckish now. Just need something to stop. I don't really be eating crisps and chocolate and pot noodles. So again, this is just a quick one. I'm not gonna go into too much. Some of this is self-explanatory, but I just thought it would be, people ask, so I'm doing it. So I'm gonna do a Pasti. Nice Pasti, and I'll show you what I'm going to cook it on. Right, once again, as you can see, I've got the griddle plate top type thing on. I've got some kitchen foil left over from the bread I had this morning. I'm going to put that on, and then just make like a little, basically just seals it, stops a little bit from burning, and then let that in there. And then what I do is I put the top on, as it acts a little bit like an oven. We'll just try that, and then I'll give it a little while, then turn it over, give it a little while, turn it back over, and then we'll take it out and eat it. Right, nice and simple, that one Pasti. It's better than like all the crap you can eat. It's just such a simple one to do. And like I say, it's just a dinner time snack. I'm not going to bother taking it out and showing me eating it and putting the fucking reggae sauce on. You know I like my reggae sauce and my sweet chilli sauce. So that's that. And what I'll do is I'll come back at tea time where we cook a proper meal. I forget what we got tonight. Chicken curry tonight. See you then. Right, it's tea time, Saturday night, and tonight is chicken curry, and this is dead simple to make. Again, most of these are going to be simple and easy to do rather than just having your ready meals. So basically I'll spin the camera around. Right, so we're using the wok dish again, sunflower oil in, and I've sort of fairly finely chopped the chicken up. That just goes in there. Again, plastic spatula, level it out, and then fry that off. Whilst that's doing that, I get the rice ready. Fox saucepan. Again, a little bit of oil in there. It just helps with the clean and stops the sticking. Packet of Ben's Original. It used to be Uncle Ben's, but it's not anymore for some reason. Don't know why they've stopped calling it Uncle Ben's, but what I tend to do is it's a chunky, it can sometimes be stuck together, so I'll just give it a bit of a mix around like that to get the lumps out. And while you do it like that, you're not spilling it all over. If you do it and then take it out of the packet and then do it, it can sometimes go all over. Just put the rice in there, and then that's the rice in there ready for in a minute. Right, I get the chicken thereabouts, so that is more or less done. And then what I do is whip that off, stick the rice on, and then just sort of basically warm the rice up. It's already cooked, but just basically warm it up. The good thing with the lid is you can leave the lid on, and when you've done it, it's just basically to warm it up, unless you want it sort of fried rice, which I actually do like with curry. But anyway, you can, once it's done, you leave the lid on and put it down, and we put the chicken back on and finish that off, and the lid helps keep the rice nice and warm. So there you can see the rice is nicely done. Put the lid on, take that off. The chicken's still hot, so dish is still hot, so put that back on and we can just finish the chicken off. I've got this ready-made sauce. Obviously I'm not going to make sauce on the bank, and this one is a 3 chili. I only usually have a 2, so this could be too hot for me, so I'm not going to go mental with it. Just put a little bit in. Can always add a bit more. Don't want to be getting up in the night for a run, and it's not a fish run. So just a little bit to coat the chicken. I think that's about right. Actually, good. Yeah, I think that'll do. Right, so when your chicken's ready, basically get your rice, bang it on the plate, grab your chicken, make it look pretty. Probably should have some greenage to go on the top, but I haven't. And then you can warm these up on the lid of the the wok dish, or chuck it in the wok dish. I prefer them cold, and with it being jalfrezi, it's probably going to be better being cold. So there we go, nice and easy chicken curry on the bank, on the cob. Tea time with Tim. Let's just try a bit. Oh yeah, it does taste good. I'm going to eat this, and I will see you in the morning for breakfast. Right, good morning. Well, it's not for me actually. I've just lost a big carp this morning, but it happens. Right at the net, but let's not go into that one. Yeah, so this morning for breakfast, what we're going to have is scrambled eggs with bagels, skinny little thin bagels. Again, nice and simple. I'll just show you what I used to do it. Sunflower oil again. Oh, it's getting a bit low, this bowl. And your eggs. Sometimes I have 2, sometimes I have 3. And then the old favourite spatula. Mash them up. You could do these in a beaker, but it's something else to bring, so I'm just trying to sort of keep it to, I have to bring enough, but keep it to the minimum. Now you can see in here that the liquid's laying this side. Now, obviously you're never going to be on level ground, so basically what I do is just find a twig or something to put underneath the one of the legs. Just get this a bit of a mix first, get this going. I didn't show you this in the other one, I don't think, but right, where's a twig? Let's find a twig. There you go, hopefully you saw that, and now it's leveled up. So one less thing, there's always twigs and stones laying around. And you just keep doing this until you get to a scrambled sort of state. Right, as you can see, it's getting there now. So what I do is just scoop it over to the side so it can still keep warm, keep cooking a bit. Little bagels, chuck them in. I've got 2, but I'm only actually going to use, I don't really fancy all, I'm just going to chuck the, so 1.5 basically in, and then what I do is just get them, they'll warm them up, warm them through, bit of butter on. Right, so there you go. Bit of salt, bit of pepper. I can't get these tore off today. Yeah, a bit of salt. the old favourite reggae sauce. So a nice, light, fairly healthy breakfast, dead easy, quick to do. And I actually, if you follow the channel, you know I used to love my fried breakfast, but now I'm actually preferring this. I have the odd one that you saw yesterday, but I actually take this most of the time because it's so simple and easy, and it's nice. Right, it's going to be a quick one tonight because I'm got lots to do. So again, tonight we're going to have some Mexican chili sort of wraps using the good old sunflower oil. We are getting low on this now. There you go. And we'll whack it on, do the mince. Right, so you can see, sort of brown the mince off a bit, let that going nice. And what we've got here is chopped tomatoes and some chopped onions. We'll stick them in. Give them a good old mix around, get them sort of on their way. Right, so I like my sort of, I don't like them fully cooked, I like them to be a bit crunchy. So then there's the old El Paso mixers, just mix them in. That's the sauce one. You just put in as much or as little of this is what you want. I don't like loads of it. Give that a mix. Yeah, probably a tad more. There we go. And then this is the seasoning. I think this is the way you do it. It's the way I've always done it. There'll be somebody probably tell me I'm doing it wrong. But then you just give that a mix round until that's, you can always add it, you can't take it out. So just mix that around, get that to what you want. Quite smells gorgeous. And then we'll come back in a minute when we get it ready to be served. So basically you can use wraps, but I've never used these before. They're like little pockets. I've got one out to show you. They're like, as you can see, wraps are alright, they can fall apart a bit. So I've been given these. They're like little pockets. They actually look like little finger puppet ghosts. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, so I'm going to do them, so I'll show you what I do with that. So all I do is just leave it in the pan, saves messing the plate up, and I just use the good old spatula again and just basically just fill them up like that. Actually really a lot better than wraps actually. They're like a wrap, but they're just like a, yeah, like a little pocket. You can really pack them down. We should be good at this because we do it with the PVA bags. Just don't put your leads in there, and your hook bait and then eat it. But yeah, anyway, so you just pop them in there. And there you go, nice little wrap. Little Mexican wrap, nice and easy. Right, so there you go for the meals. I was going to do another one in the morning, but I haven't got time, so I'll be away. It was basically toast. You just do it similar to what you did the Pasti and the sausage rolls. I know some people say you don't have to warm them up. I was just showing it because I prefer mine warmed up, so I was just showing it as a quick meal. Hopefully this didn't go on too much. I'm not trying to teach you to cook. I'm just showing you some of the meals I cook on a weekend away, just to give you an idea. If it's helped one or two of you, great. If you're a professional chef and all that sort of stuff, then you know, hopefully you turned off at the beginning. But I'm not here to try and teach you. I'm just to show you a few bits and pieces. If you want me to do some more, I can do some more. I've got other things I eat. I am out again in 4 weeks time. I've got a month off from fishing, so yeah, if you want, just let me know. So if you know, if you do any meals, let me know and I can try them, and put it in the comments below, or go onto the Facebook page for Tim's Carp TV and do on the messenger and let me know what meals you do, send me them and I could try them as well. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a bit, well, for some of you it'll be a boring one, but for some of you, you asked for this, so there it is. I've tried my best. It's been really hot this weekend, so it's been really hard to sort of force myself to do it, but I wanted to do it. I've been promising people I would, so here it is. Like again, as I said, thanks for watching.